Rising from the ashes, transforming chronic pain into triumph. Have you ever felt like your body was a prison, trapping you in a world of endless pain and suffering? Have you ever wondered if there's a way out, a path to not just survival, but to thriving beyond your wildest dreams? Today, we're going to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about chronic illness and pain. A journey that will show you the extraordinary power hidden within your struggles, waiting to be unleashed. I'm here today to share with you the profound wisdom and life-changing insights I gained from an extraordinary individual, Kayshaun Brooks. Kayshaun's story is not just one of survival, but of transformation and triumph. His journey from the depths of chronic illness to becoming a beacon of hope for countless others is nothing short of miraculous. Kayshaun's impact on making the world a better place is immeasurable as he continues to inspire and guide those who feel lost in their own battles with chronic conditions. Imagine for a moment the weight of constant pain, the suffocating grip of a chronic illness that seems to define your every waking moment. Now, imagine breaking free from those chains, not just surviving, but soaring to heights you never thought possible. This is the transformative power of the message I'm about to share with you. The big idea I want to explore with you today is this. When we're suffering from chronic pain, chronic illnesses, or even find ourselves bedridden, we can not only recover, but come back stronger than ever. And the key to this transformation lies in celebrating every small win, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Now, I can almost hear the skepticism in your thoughts. Celebrate small wins when I can barely get out of bed in the morning, when every day is a struggle just to exist. I understand that doubt. I felt it too when I first encountered this idea. But as I delved deeper into Kayshaun's story and the stories of others who've walked similar paths, I realized there's profound wisdom and power in this approach. Let's break this down into 3 key insights that have the potential to revolutionize how we approach chronic illness and pain. First, resilience is key. No matter how daunting our challenges may seem, resilience and determination can help us overcome them and achieve our goals. This isn't just feel-good rhetoric. It's a truth proven time and time again by individuals who face seemingly insurmountable odds. Let me tell you about Cindy Tedrow. For 44 years, let that sink in, 44 years. Cindy suffered from multiple chronic illnesses, hypothyroidism, arthritis, autoimmune deficiencies, blood sugar issues. The list goes on and on. Can you imagine the toll that takes on a person? Not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Cindy's illnesses began after the birth of her first son and continued to grow, affecting every aspect of her life. She sought help from countless doctors, trying treatment after treatment, but found no relief. It would have been so easy for Cindy to give up, to resign herself to a life of pain and limitation. But she didn't. Instead, Cindy embraced a holistic approach through the Cleveland Clinic's Center for Functional Medicine. Under Dr. Mark Hyman's guidance, they assessed the root causes of her symptoms and treated them in a coordinated fashion, focusing on nutritional deficiencies and dietary changes. The results were nothing short of miraculous. In just 8 weeks, Cindy achieved a more than 60% reduction in all disease symptoms. Over 9 months, she lost 80 pounds. Her seizures stopped. She was able to reduce her medications. But more than that, Cindy regained control of her life. She became an advocate for her own health and started sharing her inspiring story to help others. Cindy's journey exemplifies the power of resilience. She faced decades of chronic illness, but she never stopped fighting. She never stopped believing that things could get better. And ultimately, her resilience paid off in ways she could never have imagined. This brings us to our second key insight. Small wins matter. Celebrating every small victory is crucial because these accomplishments add up and can lead to significant achievements over time. Consider the story of Natasha Kelly. Natasha was diagnosed with end-stage kidney disease in her early 20s. Can you imagine receiving that diagnosis at such a young age? Just when you're supposed to be starting your adult life, you're suddenly faced with a life-threatening condition. Natasha had to undergo regular dialysis. She had to manage her illness while simultaneously pursuing her career goals. Each day presented new challenges, new obstacles to overcome, but instead of letting her condition define her, Natasha chose to focus on what she could control. She adhered strictly to her medication regimen. She underwent dialysis when necessary. And crucially, she pursued her education and career in software engineering. Each day that she managed her illness was a small win. Each class she attended, each exam she passed, each step towards her career goals, these were all small wins. And you know what? Those small wins added up. Natasha managed to preserve her kidney function for several years. She became a certified software engineer. She continued to live a fulfilling life despite her chronic condition. By celebrating and building upon each small victory, Natasha created a life of purpose and achievement in the face of tremendous adversity. Our third key insight is that holistic approaches work. Embracing holistic and functional medicine can provide a comprehensive roadmap to managing chronic conditions. We saw this in Cindy's story with the functional medicine approach that transformed her health. But let's look at another powerful example, the story of Wilma Rudolph. Wilma Rudolph was an American sprinter who faced a challenge that could have ended her athletic aspirations before they even began. As a child, Wilma contracted polio, which left her with a weakened left leg. The prognosis was grim. Doctors told her she would never walk normally again. But Wilma and her family refused to accept this limitation. They embraced a holistic approach to her recovery, combining conventional medical treatments with rigorous physical therapy and an unwavering belief in her ability to overcome. The physical therapy was grueling. It required immense dedication and perseverance. But Wilma approached each session as an opportunity for improvement, no matter how small. And slowly but surely, those small improvements added up. Not only did Wilma learn to walk normally again, defying her doctor's predictions, but she went on to become one of the greatest athletes in history. At the 1960 Rome Olympics, Wilma Rudolph won 3 gold medals. The girl who was once told she would never walk normally became the fastest woman in the world. Wilma's story is a testament to the power of holistic approaches and the importance of treating the whole person, not just the symptoms. It's about combining medical treatment with physical therapy, mental resilience, and unwavering support from loved ones. These stories, Cindy's, Natasha's, Wilma's, they all illustrate the transformative power of resilience, the importance of celebrating small wins, and the effectiveness of holistic approaches. But they also highlight something else, something that I believe is at the core of Kayshaun Brooks' message, the incredible strength of the human spirit. You see, when we're faced with chronic illness or pain, it's easy to feel powerless. It's easy to feel like our bodies have betrayed us, like we've lost control of our lives. But what these stories show us is that even in our darkest moments, we have more power than we realize. We have the power to choose resilience over resignation. We have the power to celebrate our small victories, no matter how insignificant they may seem. We have the power to embrace holistic approaches that treat us as whole beings, not just a collection of symptoms. And here's the thing, this power isn't reserved for exceptional individuals. It's not something that only Olympic athletes or medical marvels possess. It's a power that resides in each and every one of us. It's a power that's waiting to be awakened. So how do we awaken this power? How do we apply these insights to our own lives, especially when we're in the midst of struggle? It starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on how far we have to go, we need to acknowledge how far we've come. Did you get out of bed today despite your pain? That's a win. Did you eat a healthy meal? That's a win. Did you share a laugh with a loved one? That's a win too. These may seem like small things, but they're not. They're evidence of your resilience, your determination, your refusal to let your circumstances define you. And when you start to recognize and celebrate these small wins, something remarkable happens. You start to build momentum. You start to believe in yourself more. You start to see possibilities where before you only saw limitations. But it's not just about changing our own perspective. We also need to advocate for more holistic approaches to health and wellness. We need to push for medical care that treats us as whole people, not just a set of symptoms. We need to embrace treatments that address not just our physical health, but our mental and emotional well-being too. And perhaps most importantly, we need to share our stories. We need to be vulnerable, to open up about our struggles and our triumphs. Because when we do, we give others hope. We show them what's possible. We remind them that they're not alone in their struggles. This is the challenge I want to leave you with today. I challenge you to reflect on your own resilience, to celebrate your small wins, no matter how insignificant they may seem, to embrace holistic approaches to your health and well-being, and to share your story in whatever way feels right for you. Remember, every small victory adds up to big accomplishments. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step away from where you were and towards where you want to be. You have the power to transform your life to come back stronger than ever, even in the face of chronic illness or pain. And if you ever doubt that, if you ever feel like it's too hard or too overwhelming, I want you to remember the stories we've shared today. Remember Cindy, who reclaimed her health after 44 years of chronic illness. Remember Natasha, who pursued her dreams despite end stage kidney disease. Remember Wilma, who went from being told she'd never walk normally to winning Olympic gold medals. Their stories are extraordinary, yes, but the power that fueled their journeys, the power of resilience, the power of celebrating small wins, the power of holistic approaches, that same power resides in you. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a call to action that I hope will resonate in your hearts and minds long after you leave this room. I challenge you to rewrite the narrative of your life, to see your struggles not as limitations, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. I challenge you to become the author of your own extraordinary comeback story. Starting today, I want you to commit to celebrating at least one small win every single day. It doesn't matter how small it is. Write it down, share it with someone. Let it fuel your belief in your own resilience and potential. I challenge you to seek out holistic approaches to your health and well-being. Don't settle for treatments that only address your symptoms. Demand care that sees you as a whole person, that addresses your physical, mental, and emotional needs. And finally, I challenge you to become a beacon of hope for others. Share your story, your struggles, and your triumphs. Join support groups. Reach out to others who are struggling. Be the light that helps someone else find their way out of the darkness. Remember, your journey, with all its challenges and triumphs, is uniquely yours. But you're not alone on this path. We're all on our own journeys of resilience and growth. And when we share our stories, when we celebrate each other's wins, when we lift each other up, we create a community of strength and hope that can overcome any obstacle. Your small wins matter. Your resilience matters. Your story matters. And together we have the power to transform not just our own lives, but the lives of countless others who are struggling with chronic illness and pain. So let's leave here today, not just inspired, but determined. Determined to celebrate our small wins, determined to embrace holistic approaches to our health, determined to share our stories and lift others up. Because when we do, we don't just overcome our own challenges, we become part of a movement that has the power to change how the world sees and treats chronic illness and pain, a movement that has the power to bring hope and healing to millions. Are you ready to join this movement? Are you ready to rewrite your story? Are you ready to transform your pain into triumph? The journey starts now with you, with your next small win, with your unwavering belief in your own resilience and potential. Together, let's rise from the ashes of our pain and create a future filled with hope, health, and boundless possibilities. The world is waiting for your comeback story. It's time to start writing it. Thank you.